Alright, well, let's see here. I speak English, so let's just pick the English language. Now let's jump into this. Alright, welcome to Unciv. Because this is a complex game, there are basic tasks to help familiarize you with the game. These are completely optional, and you're welcome to explore the game on your own. Alright, well, that's just our little introduction to this game. If you're playing it for the first time here, in your first couple of turns, you will have very little options, but as your civilization grows, so do your number of things requiring your attention. And we're actually going to ignore this for now because I'm going to jump right into the start new game options here. So this is Unciv, and well, how can I put this? This is essentially Civilization 5 in a pixelated format for your phone. And this is indeed an Android game for the most part. You can also play it on your PC, but I think for the most part, most of you will probably download this from the Google Play Store and try and navigate GitHub to basically get it, but whatever. I'll note, by the way, that there's no wraparound, so essentially you can have a rectangular map or hexagonal map. You'll see what that's all about in a moment. We'll set this down to be a default map generation type, and well, let's make a huge world. We'll leave our ancient ruins and no natural wonders on and all that stuff. So we'll basically see ruins and stuff like that. Let's raise up our difficulty to Prince, because why not? There, game speed, starting here will be zero. Ancient. I'm gonna put maybe let's put down 14 city-states. Our victory conditions here are like the current victory conditions that are like programmed to this game. Although this is a game that is currently work in progress, so you'll basically see if you play this game in the future, perhaps more victory conditions and other stuff being added to this game as it goes along. For example, I'll note, by the way, that not all of the civilizations are basically available in the game. So if I go into here, for example, you'll probably as it see I go through here, there's a bunch of civilizations that are in, but not all of them are in. I believe for example, there's a Scandinavian power, but I don't see it here, so that's one of them that's not in, for example. But a lot of them are in, so there's a lot to enjoy here. For those who watched my Civilization 5, Let's Play, there's Isabel of Spain, so she's in. And, that's basically it for these guys. I'm not going to worry about those guys for now. We're just going to... actually, you know what I really wanted to do at this point? I probably want to basically show you guys off the game with the Americans. And the reason I'm going to choose America here is because they basically have... I'll note that the, thing here isn't really great for navigating, but whatever. I'm going to use George Washington America because basically they have that ability to see more for land military units. So you'll be able to see more aspects of the game if I do that. So we'll pick America, and I'm going to basically have more civilization in here. I think I have a total of 20 civilizations. So right now we have one. Actually, let's just do this. Let's make it simple. So we're currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, whoops. And I made that one human there, so let's just switch that back. 19, 20, 21. It might be actually the amount of civilizations that are in the game. You have 20 civilizations, one for each civilization that's available. And yeah, I can actually toggle these to be human or AI. I'll note, by the way, that this is a game that has multiplayer available, though we're only going to be showing off the single player of this game. And I don't plan to have this many civilizations in here. Let's just we'll remove a few of these civilizations here. I don't really have this many in here, so I'll also remove that many for now. And I'll note that my headset cut out there because I'm not really, running any sound for my, my headphones for a moment. Basically, it's very limited to sound in this game until you actually get into the game and you have a little bit of sound effects basically happening. And there's no game music or anything like that, but whatever. Probably a good thing for Let's Plays because no monetization issues would happen that way. Now, note, by the way, there is advanced settings that you can do in this game. So as you can see here, I can have map height and stuff like that. I can have land percentage, water percentage, biome areas, other stuff like that. But, at this point, you've probably seen enough of the map duration. Let's just jump into a new game, and I'll show you off what it's all about. So we're just going to make ourselves a huge map. that'll basically give us a nice little, like, map to explore. And yes, I note that it takes a little bit to load there, so, let's bear with it. But here we are. All right, so basically I'll note that for a tutorial, basically it's still like, moving unit, to a destination to do stuff. But before we do that, I'll note that in here, basically have our map. So basically, as you can see from the map here, we basically have like a huge map that we can basically explore, which is very, very nice. And I forget how you basically, like, can zoom out and in, but, that is a thing you can basically do in this game. You can, like, zoom out and zoom in. But, that's basically for your Android phone that you're probably doing that. But whatever. We'll just play in this view here so you can basically see how it goes, I guess. So let's just get this onward, shall we? Alright, so I'll note that right off the bat here, basically we start off in some hills. These are like the hill icon right here, and as you can see, there's like a little pop display telling you what they're all about. We have our warrior and a settler here. Very much civil-like. That's how it starts out, easily. Over here, I'll note that you've got some jungles. Those are some forests. That's a stone resource. So basically, like, it's Civ 5, but it's in pixelated format. I'll note by if you want to, you can go to your options here, and there is the ability to, like, turn on pixel units. So if I want to have, like, pixel units, now I have, like, a pixel warrior and a pixel settler. We'll keep those off now because, like, I find that they're just going to clutter up the, the interface. So you know what these symbols are all about. That's the warrior symbol. That's the settler symbol. Let's have our warrior go over here, for example. So there's a little bit of stuff we can basically see. Apparently our settler is put very, very close to some elephants, stone. There's some silk over here and some whales. I think that for our first city, though, I probably want to be right next to the water. So let's move my settler over here. And that's going to basically put us in range of, like, this whales, as well as also give us access to, like, these, like, sheep, these elephants eventually, stuff like that. Actually, thinking about, I may want to move over here, and we can, like, have a city up here in the future, perhaps. So maybe I'll do that instead. All right, so into the city, basically, like, it's telling me the tutorial for doing stuff. Especially, you probably would have, like, made your first city here, but, whatever. I did not, so that's fine. We're not going to worry about it too much. Let's have my warrior go over here now. There's some mountains over there, as you can see. So mountains are still a thing. And, well, basically there's another resource up there. There's some sugar. There's a lake, by the way, so lakes are a thing. But yeah, let's have my settler go maybe over here, so we can maybe have some better, placement for, like, first city and, like, second city comes after it. And it's a little bit late doing this, but that's fine. Found my city, so there's Washington founded. We're right next to some silk. We got some stone. I'll eventually have some whales. Pretty good start for, my first city. We can go in here if I want to, basically, and then, like, switch out stuff I want. So we can get a scout, for example. We'll put that in my first queue there, so we can basically go that first. That'll work just fine, I think. Note, by the way, I can, like, tell you, like, where you want to purchase stuff. So there's, like, the first place can purchase if I want to, or purchase, like, this ocean tiles. We'll go after this basically first, though, when I get a chance, when, the culture basically builds up for it, and it'll expand, as it usually does. Let's have my warrior here keep exploring for us. So how about you go over here? Ooh, there's some ruins. So yes, there's a ruin for us, and there's some marble, by the way, underneath it. For my first tech, let's pick up animal husbandry. Actually, you know what? Getting sailing might be a little bit better for the whale, so let's get that going first. So pottery first, and let's go next turn. And I want to get those ruins, of course, before an enemy does. So let's do this, and there we go. Ooh, look at that! It's got myself a settler. All right, that's perfect for, like, starting out. There is barbarians in this game, by the way, but this early on, of course, they're not really going to be a big issue. So my settler can move up here, for example, explore a little bit for me, and then we'll go next turn. Let's have you go over here. So there's, like, a bit of, like, coast over here. That's just fine. And let's have Mr. Settler go up right here. All right, perfect. So we got a lot of resources that this guy can make use of for another settlement for me. By the way, I can reassign work tiles into, like, the city. That's, like, it's telling me I can do that over here. So right now, basically, I'm doing, like, our production of the stone. But eventually, if I want to, I can decide to, like, to get the whales when I, like, have access to that in the future. Actually, let's just go like this. So boom, there. Meet our installation, explore map into meet our installation. So we'll do that when we get to that, but let's just go over here for now. Set that back to be that. Let's go next turn. Alright, so you've encountered another civilization. Other civilizations start out peaceful, and you can trade with them, but they may choose to declare war on you later on, blah blah. Basically, Cabal, that's basically, a city-state in Afghanistan, or, it is Afghanistan in this game. Basically, like, the city-state's much like, Civilization 5, and they're, playing in the game. This is basically Civilization 5, by the way, it's Unciv. And for the most part, this is basically a free game, by the way, so that's part of the reason I'm basically showing this off. Basically, it's a free game that you guys can play on your phone, and, you can play with other people, so there's that. I'm not by in diplomacy, I can go talk to Cabal. Basically, it's the same thing. You can pay off their, like, gold to them to get, like, influence. And they'll degrade if you're not careful, but, whatever. I'll note, by the way, that there isn't, like, any, like, sort of, like, quests for, like, city quests and stuff like that in this game just yet. So, when you basically, like, are interacting with these, like, city-states, and by the way, these little, like, guys running off to explore, you'll see that with the city-states actually exploring this game. These guys don't have any quests to, like, to like, improve, like, their standing with you and stuff like that, so that's not yet in, but, hopefully that'll be something that'll be popping in at some point. With this guy here, I think I want to sell on this hill right here, because then that'll give me access to this and this. Eventually we'll get access to those elephants, and then we also get access to sheep as well. So let's have you go right here, and I'll build my, like, my second city right there. So you're going to be able to city right here. Alright, so as cities grow in size and influence, you'll have to deal with a happiness mechanic, so that's basically up here again, that is no longer tied to each individual city. Instead, your entire empire shares the same level of satisfaction. As your city grows in population, you'll find it is more difficult to keep your entire empire happy. So, in addition, you can't even build any city improvements that increase happiness until you've done the appropriate research. If your empire's happiness ever goes below 0, the growth rate of your cities will hurt. If your empire becomes severely unhappy, as indicated by the smiley face icon on the top of the interface, your armies will have a big penalty slapped on them overall combat effectiveness. So, basically, you don't want your guys to get, like, unhappy, but, early on it's not too big of a deal, so whatever. This means that it's very difficult to expand quickly in Unciv, but it isn't impossible. But as a new player, you probably shouldn't do it. So what do? Chill out, scout, improve your land that you have ability workers, and only build new cities when you find the appropriate spot, basically do so. But of course, you already found a very appropriate spot right here, so that's going to be an awesome city in New York, so that'll be nice to see. Let's have this guy go down this direction, I think. And I'm going to have my war base explore over in this area, and then we'll have my scout basically, like, do like an rope around over in this sort of direction, I guess, and maybe over there when I get the chance. By the way, you'll note that this guy is going to build a monument first, because, these guys actually can't build their, culture right away until, like, they actually get, like, a little bit of, like, culture based to do stuff, so basically you can see, like, a breakdown, like, stop expansion, that's right there, that's right there as well. If you look at, like, Washington, in 6 turns, basically can expand. We'll get access to those, whales, because we basically have, like, the culture being drained from my palace. So yeah, here's, like, here's the palace right there. Basically, it's producing one culture for me, and other stuff for me. Very, very nice. Alright, let's go to our next turn. And we are supposed to scout up, so let's have him go over here. So, Mr. Scout, just enters the city, go over here, boom. So there's some, like, more furs over in this direction, so there's another luxury resource. And of course, luxury resources are important for keeping someone's happy, by the way, so they'll be fun to use. Let's have you go on here, and it looks like Cabal's connected to over here, so that's interesting. I might have this guy go down here first, just to, like, see if there's anything down here, and then we'll go that way. And I'll note, by the way, like, down here is, like, the edge of the map. You actually see, like, the edge of the map, because, like, that's just how the game board sort of set up. In a way like this, it's like sort of like arena based, like, the map, because it's not like, wrap around like you usually would probably play with in, like, Civilization 5, but, that's fine, it is what it is. I'm sure it's, by the way, by restrictions, by the way, you actually have this way, but maybe in the future, like, this guy who's developing this game, I think there's only one developer for this game, by the way, so he might in the future perhaps, like, have, like, a wraparound type of thing, but here's something I know about, like, the developer of this game. He's basically stated that, like, he's going to try and add in everything for this game, but don't expect him to get this done in a hurry, because it may be Civilization 7 will actually launch before this guy finishes the, like, uploading all of his, like, content for this game, just to throw it out there. But whatever. Let's just keep exploring with my guy here. So how about you go over here, and you're going to find some stuff over there, perhaps. You can go over here. There's another whale down there. That's nice. And let's get you to go down here. I missed it, but over here, by the way, there's some bananas. So bananas grow in jungles. There's, like, some, jungles where the bananas grow. And, alright, so down here, basically, we can see, like, the sea. So There's some ocean tiles basically showing up. Always fun to see. So we're basically right next to the ocean, like, you know, in the southern part here. Now, don't bother with the map types, Pangea, you know, continents. I found that they're kind of odd how they basically work, but, you know, I find like the default settings work, you know, just fine for a sort of like map layout, so that's why I'm using the default map layout for this stuff. Let's go next turn again. By the way, 2 turns until power is basic resources would be nice to, like, you know, have around. Let's have you go up here and like right there. And how about you just go right here just to uncover that, so there's nothing over there. I don't think anything like will be like, you know, found in like, you know, the ocean tiles by the way in this game, so it's only in the coast tiles they basically find stuff. I'm not sure if it was like that in the original, like, you know, Civilization 5, but, you know, just to throw it out there, it is like that, so, you know, deal with it. How would you get over here? By the way, this guy's on moving, so, you know, he's basically going to move automatically for us. And you're going to go over here. And it looks like there's some more land over there. It's just the same land, never mind. Alright, this guy's probably going to start making his way, you know, this way now to basically, you know, uncover like the top over here. I could probably put another city over here if I want to, so that's cool. I'm not sure if we're going to basically keep playing this game, but, you know, if you guys are interested, maybe I can keep playing, like, you know, let's play, you know, playthrough for this game. We just got pottery, so that I can build the granary. Let's get sailing, so basically get my, like, you know, whales, like, you know, worked. You're going to go over here. Looks like these lakes basically expand out quite a bit here, so this guy will probably find like a lake down here, and, like, you know, have to walk around, but, you know, that's fine. Over here, I'll look, there's some cotton, so there's, like, the cotton icon, and, more cattle up there. By the way, this is cattle, so more cattle up in that direction. I'm surprised we're not finding any tundra, but I guess we have to be closer to like the like south of the map or north of the map before we see it, so that's just a thing. And by the way, we got the whales there, so if I go to like, you know, Washington here, for example, I could like, you know, go like this, and then boom, now Washington will grow a little bit faster instead of like, you know, being like the one like pop, it'll get like 2 here. That'll make producing this work a little bit longer, but that's fine. We'll basically get our like, you know, citizens and basically growing here will be the thing in my capital. Because that's important. New York, by the way, is about to expand over here with its population, so when that happens, happiness, of course, goes down. As a, you know, you probably already know it does, but whatever. Alright, I actually have to go around the mountains to get around here, apparently, so that'll be a thing. So, 0 happiness, because, you know, Washington grew. Or New York grew, rather. Washington will grow next turn, and then it'll go down again. But whatever. Next unit. Alright, this guy made over here, so he stopped auto moving. Let's get this guy to go down in this direction here a little bit. That's just perfect. Alright, it seems that your citizens are unhappy. While unhappy, cities will grow at 1/4 the speed, and your units will suffer a 2% penalty for each unhappiness. So, basically, like, you know, we're going to have some issues with our military, but, you know, it's whatever at this point. Unhappiness has 2 main causes. Population in cities. Each city causes 3 unhappiness, and each population 1. There are 2 main ways to combat unhappiness: by building happiness buildings for your population, or by having improved luxury resources in your border. So basically, if I like get like, you know, some fishing boats on here, I'll be able to make use of that. I'll note about if you want to, you know, go to a specific video, which is a thing in this game. Go to resources, you know, find out what you need to do for stuff. So for silk, for example, which I have access to, I have to get myself a plantation research done. So plantation will let me get access to that, and then we can go, you know, do stuff there. I'll look by the way for New York, by the way. I may want to go for animal husbandry at some point because, you know, they'll let me work with the sheep and stuff around here. And of course for like, you know, marble ability, like mining or quarry or whatever. Camping, I believe, for like, you know, the ivory, etc., etc. Basically, you know how this game sort of works. If you place it in Division 5, it's basically the same thing, because it is the same thing. Alright, you go over here and go right there. Alright, so there's a bit of land down here. And yeah, I'll note this game, by the way. Something to note about this game is that, like, you know, the place of, like, you know, the resources and luxuries are basically random each time. So you have to be very careful, like, you're starting to see, because unlike the original Civilization 5, which is usually very good about positioning your starting settlement on like a place where, like, you know, it can make, like, you know, maximum, like, you know, it'll be like a good place to build a city. Like my guy basically started, like, you know, here was it, I guess it was, or maybe it's like on a hill right there, or right there. Yeah, I think it was right here, or, you know, whatever. Basically, when, you know, it is an okay starting spot right there, but, you know, it won't always give you, like, the best starting spot in this game, so you have to, sometimes be very careful when you, like, you know, start this game for that reason. This is actually a very good start for, like, you know, actual playthrough, so If you guys actually want me to do a playthrough of this, I'll actually continue with this, I think, and we can see how it goes. Alright, this scout over here has to go around, so you're going to go right there and right there. Ooh, there's some fishes up there. This looks like it's going to be the end of the map over here, but I still want to get this guy to go over in this direction over here, so we'll do that. Let's go our next turn. Oh, we met Babylon. A pleasure to meet you. So Babylon has, he's over here in this direction, so apparently Babylon's in this direction down here. Diplomacy is a thing, of course, in this game, so if I want to, I can trade with him. I can trade, pottery for mining. Although, by the way, in this game, it's very, there's, no, ability to, find out, if he's, going to, be very happy with this deal or not. You have to basically, just barter, on, a, equal basis, so this is, 8 trans research, this is 8 trans research, so he's probably going to accept this trade. We can basically get that going. Let's get you over here. Awesome, there's some whales over there. We actually have a lot of room to basically build a nice civilization, so it's very nice for that. Okay, this mining, he basically traded with us, so we basically got pottery for mining. And I don't know if I want to go to him again, you'll basically see that he has basically no technology, so basically, traded off mining for that, so that's cool. Let's go down here. That's a nice, possible city state over here, perhaps, in the future. Alright, let's go to our next unit. You're basically going to make your way down toward... Actually, let's go up here 1, and then we'll go into this. Yeah, it'll shut down my, headset every so often just to throw out there. There is no music in this game, as you can probably, guess, because, it's very minimalistic, this game, but, whatever, it is what it is. How much I would have fixed the resolution, but I can fix that with, other stuff, so it's fine, I guess. But yeah, basically, it's sound effect music. You can download music if you want for the game, but, we're just going to basically play without music, because, why not? Is it going to go next turn for me, or not? There we go. Although that sometimes the game can be a little bit finicky with the buttons, so bear with it, It is a work in progress, but whatever. Let's have this guy go down in this direction here. So here's Genoa, by the way, in our city state. So I've basically, and yeah, that can happen, by the way, you can see, the ruins inside, the city states. I don't think city states actually collect the ruins, by the way. Only, civilizations can, so, these guys can't. By the way, there's some deer on that tile there. They're, apparently there. Can't really see them, but whatever. This is going to piss them off, but let's go grab this ruin. So we basically found ourselves a crudely drawn map. So there's some information over here about what's up there. Lots of hills and stuff apparently. I guess you're going to move over to here. Alright, so workers are vital to your city's growth. Since only they can construct improvements on tiles, improvements raise the yield of your tiles, allowing your city to produce more and grow faster while working the same amount of tiles. And these guys are pissed off because I basically entered their place. There's Hello, where's I'll look by the way with the, there's a barbarian encampment. So yes, barbarians are a thing in this game. They still pop up. But anyways, basically encountered us somewhere. There's Babylon's warrior over there, by the way, so... I'll look by there's a breakdown of what happens when you fight stuff, so there's their breakdown for fighting the warrior. Anyhow, let's get this guy to march on out of here, I guess. So Genoa actually parked themselves in a very interesting spot because they're actually right in these guys parked them in a spot where they're in between a nice little junction here. By the way, over here workers starting the granary, so Washington's not building a granary. I'm not sure I actually wanted to build that just yet, so let's have these guys build... let's build a cellar, because I'm going to eventually need more, more stuff going on here. We'll add this to queue. And because we're building a cellar, let's get him to start producing, the cellar faster. So we'll do that. Note that basically, your civilization, your population halts when you're basically, trying to do stuff like that, so... That's a thing I have to deal with, so I'll just deal with it. I guess we want to build a farm right here, so let's do that. So basically it's telling me to build a farm over here, by the way, so Construction improvement, we'll build a farm. And let's do that right there. Let's go next turn. Alright, so this guy over here. Now, I'll note by like the barbarian chemists, usually starting out, they usually, ooh, there's the Grand Mazza. There's like one of our natural wonders there. So there's the Grand Mazza. Basically, you can see it gets a nice little bit of like, money and, other stuff. Basically, with barbarians, probably just usually start with like a scout, like, early on. So let's see here. Let's have you go over here. I was hoping they'd have more like stuff to run around in there, but well, we can just move into instruction for next. Let's get you over here. Alright, let's see here. Let's see what we set the scout can find. So you encounter a barbarian unit. Barbarians attack everyone indiscriminately, so don't let your civilian units go near them, and be careful for your scout. So basically, as you can see, like there's like a brute. And as you can see, brutes are pretty powerful. They have nice little fortification and other stuff. He's going to guard that, I guess. We only have the means to fight him with a scout, so not going to worry about that. But, there's like a, the brute. And we built ourselves a granary here in New York. Now, unfortunately, I don't have access to a whole lot of improvements and stuff to build, so I guess I'm going to build a granary here just for, the hell of it in New York. But, preferably I don't want to be building, like, granaries right now because, like, I have unhappiness issues. I'm at 0 basically, but, unhappiness issues basically is our thing. Actually, you know what? What I could do, let's just produce nothing for a turn. So we'll add this to the queue. We're just going to do nothing for a turn here. That makes no sense, does it? We're going to produce the granary for one turn, and we'll switch over to like the ship that I'm going to build for work boats. I actually can't do that in New York. Never mind. I'm completely making a fool of myself. But whatever. New York's not next to like water, right? So I can't actually build boats like this. Oh well. Can't build trams either. Let's pick a tech. So we just got ourselves sailing. If I get a calendar, I can basically get access to building an improvement for a silk there. Let's go talk to Babylon again. They now have access to archery. Archery is... it's basically in their basic tech. Trading like sailing for archery is basically kind of a bad trade, so I'm not going to do that, I don't think. But, that's basically like, something you basically do, like, trade better tech for lower tech if you want to. They won't take lower tech for higher tech, these guys, because, they want that, the best bang for the buck, the, AI, but, whatever. It is what it is. You go here and right here. Oh, we found Germany, so how pleasant to meet you. Germany's right there and a bunch of gems, so I can go to Germany, say hi. These guys have animal husbandry and introduction to France, so basically I'll know if I can't like trade like sailing for introduction to France to Germany because they won't like take that. So the AI is very like finicky. They only want an introduction to someone else if like you have it available to it. So that's a thing. I guess you don't have anything else to offer these guys, so that's just them right there. Now I could actually offer sailing to both these guys to just get archery and animal husbandry, and then like I would have access to both of them that way. But I'll hold off on it for now. Maybe for a bit. We're gonna go here, and let's just keep going. Oop. There's Cabal's warrior, so you can see like who the warrior is right there is listed as warrior for Cabal. There's like stats basically. If I attack him, he's got a terrain advantage because he's basically on terrain. But we're not going to attack him, so I'm not going to worry about that. Let's have my scout hang back down here because I want to basically explore down here before I move on. We want to basically get our surroundings out of the way, more or less. We'll do that first. So let's go down here. And you're just go right there. Oh, we found Edinburgh, so good old Scotland. We found in one of his units. That's something about the city states in this game. Usually, like the city states in the Civ 5 are very like sedentary, basically stay where they were. In this game, they'll actually go out and explore. So you'll basically find all the city states easily enough in this game, just for the right reason, because they'll basically go out and explore. They also embark if they get the chance as well, so they'll do that as well. By the way, I looked at my wars right next to clams, so there's like a bunch of pearls I can maybe get access to. Alright, you're going to go down here, Mr. Scout. And it looks like there might be some land over here, so that'd be cool. By the way, policies are another thing that, you can have the civilian 5 are here as well. So each turn your culture will gain from all your cities an added civilian culture. When you have enough culture, you may pick a social policy, each giving you certain bonuses. So the policies are oriented branches, blah, blah. We already know about this. But basically, it's tradition, liberty, honor, there's things again. So I could go for tradition for more top heavy approach, liberty for a more expansionary approach. We'll do liberty, I think, for now. So basically get more culture that way. Could do both, but can't do them right away, so let's do that. Let's get you down here. We'll basically see what's over here, and we'll go maybe we're in this direction and find out something in path over there, perhaps. It's possible it's like an inland sea over here, and you'll basically find if the lakes are like small like this, they'll have like lakes, but bigger lakes will have like actual coasts and stuff like that, like as you can see. And New York is expanding, so now we have access to sheep over here. So if I want to get sheep for more production, very, very nice. And well, I guess we'll build granary because why not? We'll build the granary. Still building the cellar slowly. It might have been a better idea to build the cellar in New York because it actually looks like it's going to expand a lot faster in Washington, but whatever. Next unit. How about you go down in this direction for now? All right, we built our farm over here. Now, if I basically automate this guy, he'll basically go around, doing whatever I want him to. But I think for now, let's just get him to jump up on the stone because I'm basically already working it. Alright, I thought I could possibly do mining here, but apparently I don't have access to that yet. So I guess for the stone, you have to have a certain resource available for it. So let's see here, stone. You need a quarry. So for quarries, you basically need another technology. I think it's down here, masonry. So you can build quarries of masonry, but I don't have access to it just yet. So whatever, won't worry about too much. Alright, well, you know what I could do? I could send him up to New York, and that's something I could do with him, but let's just have him hang back. I'll actually send him over here to cut down his forest over here, because I can do that at least. And I think you have to build a plantation, so. There's Babylon's warrior, by the way, so they found my cities. We'll find theirs eventually as well, but all in good time. And there's Tyr, the legendary city of Tyr. And there's the Ottomans. So, for the ministers of blah blah, there's the Ottoman, the guy, don't really care. Pleasure to meet you. So he's over there. There's Tyr over there. And on this huge map, by the way, because I have not like a mass amount of civilizations, we have lots of basically space to expand, as you can see. Not a whole lot of civilizations in sight, but although this game basically the place for the enemy cities, sometimes they can be very close to you. It's very possible that we'll find the Ottomans or Babylonians are right next to each other, perhaps in the future. It's very possible it might actually be a thing, but for now it's not a thing, so that's cool. And let's go to the next unit. You guys make your way over here. And you guys are basically going to remove the forest. That'll be a thing for them to do. The next turn. And these guys can go over here. There's some more whales and stuff. Ah, cool. There's a land bridge over here. So we move this guy to explore around here if I want. Interesting. Now, because I know there's a land bridge here, now I want to basically possibly close this off in the future if I want for an vantage point for defend myself, though. Doesn't seem to be a big issue because there doesn't seem to be a whole lot of civilizations around me at the moment. But I see a stats breakdown. You can go to overview. There's a stats breakdown of all my things. So cities. I got 2 cities. There's my stats and stuff like that. Units. I got scout, a warrior, worker, diplomacy. It's all here. And that seems to be it for the tutorial stuff. So we're probably out of the woods for that stuff. All right, next turn. Let's get you over to here. And you can go down in this direction as a scout. Now there's basically a mine, so you know mines are our thing. I can build mines, I believe. I just can't build quarries yet. So this is the thing with my stuff right now. Next unit. So we chopped down the forest here. I can't build a, you know, well I can build a mine. I can't build a mine there. Okay, because I can't. It's a flat terrain. You can't build mines on flat terrain, right? You have to build them on like you know hills and stuff. But you're just gonna wait there a turn, and then we'll build our plantation right on top of that. So, Mr. Worker, get to work building a plantation. Boom, and then we'll get some happiness boost from that, which should be nice. All right, Mr. Scout, you can go down here, and there's like a warrior for someone. Edinburgh, good old Scotland's right there. For those who don't, who basically like, you know, there's the capital for the Ottomans, by the way. For those who don't know, Scotland's actually a civilization you actually played in Civilization 6, but it wasn't actually available in Civilization 5, so... Yep, there's this, that little bit of, like, you know, detail for you. Alright, and we now have access to two, like, you know, powerful technologies here. I should probably talk to these guys again to see if they have anything to trade. So, diplomacy, you guys basically have access to animal husbandry and archery. You guys have animal, alright. So, these guys basically all have, like, the same thing. And apparently, the Ottomans have basically found Germany and the other guys as well. You guys have... Alright, you haven't found them yet. Alright, at this point, you know what? Let's just say, Germany, let's introduce you to the Ottomans. And I'll just show us off, basically showing, you know, them getting access to people here. So, basically, like, you know, give me access to France, so I can like, see what they're all about. Let's go to Babylon. And I'm going to actually trade with Babylon here a little bit, just to, like, you know, get some of these, like, you know, technologies out of the way. So right now, I basically have access to, like, you know, two technologies that are a lot better than his technologies, but I do possibly want to get access to, like, the wheel, and he's probably got access to them, so let's go like this with archery. Now I could actually ask for some gold here, basically to like sort of balance things out. But you know, again, like you can't like you know put an offer on the table and see like what are you gonna offer for me for like you know this and like the original like Civilization 5. You actually have to like you know be very careful. So you know, let's say try this perhaps. Maybe he'll take that. I don't know if he'll take it or not. We'll basically see. Let's trade this guy for. You can actually see what these guys are being traded to. So I'm trading archery for this guy. Let's go to the almonds here. Let's trade them. Animal husbandry for the other thing. Apparently these guys don't have access to the other stuff, so that's interesting. So we'll go like this. See what they give me. Oh, it's got animal husbandry, so we got that. There's France, hi France. And apparently we got denied a request from Babylon, so they weren't interested in like accepting any money for that, so you know it's not perfect but whatever. We don't know who France is, so let's go talk to France, I guess. So they got archery. I can introduce them to people if I want to, but you know, whatever. So Babylon, there's that. I gotta pick a tech too, by the way, so let's go for trapping, so we basically get out of the way. And you know what, France, don't know where you are, don't really care. Let's just trade you this, and I'll get access to you know, the tech that way. We're gonna start a war. Don't want to build wars at all, so you're gonna stop that. And you know, I wouldn't mind building a wonder for you guys. So let's just build Stonehenge here if I can. So we'll add that to queue, and we'll end that to you know right there. I'll look by the way build a cellar here. So I send this guy out to like you know build another settlement for me somewhere. Okay, where do I go? There's lots of good areas basically to actually span around my settlement here, which is very, very nice. But where specifically do I want to go right now? I could build a nice little inland, like, you know, city over here. Or I got one over here in New York, but that one would be too bad to get. That's a little bit close to New York right there, but... Now, I know, by the way, early on, you do have the, you know, the option of basically, you know, moving away from your, like, you know, cities, like, you know, build up and stuff, so... If I want to, I could, like, be, like, going in this direction, for example. And like, I could build like maybe over here. That's a little close to Cabal, but it's just like coast next to Cabal over here, and that locks off like this path for like, people to come to me, I guess. Or you get like a little bit further down and get the sheep. All the good stuff to basically get close to. Or even go further down over here if I want to, close to the almonds. Let's just go, though. I really do want to go up in this direction up here because it seems like the best positions to go for right now. I can't really get access to this fish. It's kind of in a bad spot really to like, make use of. But if I want to go lock down like the cattle over here, for example, I could actually get access to this gold if I'm really ambitious for it. Building a settlement right here might be a good idea. That will lock off this path and like, give me access to like both these cattle. So are you gonna basically force me to have to? I want to basically make this guy move all the way up here, right? So it'll take 8 turns for me to get over here, but it's not too far away from my main capital right now. So let's do that. I really should be careful doing this, by the way, because barbarians are still a thing in this game, and whatever they are a thing, but whatever. We'll do with them. You can go down here, I guess. There's a worker in for these guys, by the way, so they're building up the workers. There's our city state over there that I've already met, and there's the Ottomans over there. Let's have these guys go up in this direction. And there's like the Ottomans apparently, making use of some wine right there. They got wine, they got dyes, they got some good stuff apparently around them. They eventually got ivory as well. I will say I'm getting tired of having to like, constantly turn on and off my headset, but whatever. So we basically just went to get ourselves, we got Archie from France here. So if I wanted to go trade some more with maybe the other guys here. None of these guys have access to, the wheel yet, but whatever. They will eventually. Well, whatever. That's fine. We don't have to trade them right yet. Although, by the way, like, much like the original game, you can't cross into, like, an enemy's, like, territory unless you actually declare war, so... Or have, like, rite of passage, so... We basically can't get through there just yet. And you're going to go down here, I think. A little bit of it, spot I want to basically explore there, but I can probably see it from the other side of the lake over here, so we'll do that instead. Alright, next turn. Germany's probably very close, by the way, and I really should be, mindful of that, but, we'll basically explore down here to basically find Babylonia if we can. And we'll just do that. So you're going to go right here, and there's some nice territory around Ottomans, apparently. Let's send you up there. Oh, so there's a Babylonian settler and a worker. Wonder what they're doing, having their stuff going around in that city selling over there. Let's have you go up here. Pick a policy. Awesome. So I'm going to sell some more sellers if I want to. Let's get worker instead, though, for now. So we'll do that. And this guy is going to automate, I think, for now. So we'll automate this guy, basically do whatever he wants. So basically run around, building stuff for us. Automatically, because, that's something you can do with your units if you want to. Worker start on nothing. Well, I don't want to start on nothing. I want to do something. So we're already building a Stonehenge, so we can't build that over there. So New York can't build that. But if I want to, I can start building an archer, for example, over here. So maybe we'll add this to queue, replace nothing of that. And my scout here can go up in this direction. Interesting. Land tiles. Or ocean tiles, rather. Let's send you up there. We apparently found Mount Fuji. So there's Mount Fuji. Lots of culture from that, like, spot if you basically have a sea near it. Let's have you go over here. Alright, just a bit of coast. I guess I want to explore a little bit closer to the Ottomans if I can while I still have a chance, so we'll probably do that when we get the chance. You're going to go up in this direction. Oh, that's Babylon. That's why basically, like, his settlers right there. It's right next to his capital. So there's Babylon. We found Babylon. So they're very, as you can see, these guys are fairly close. They're nowhere near me, but, to each other, they're very, very close. So yeah, there's like no like, positioning of like, your home settlements and stuff like that. They're like, where they are. And you have to just deal with them as you go along. You can just automate at this point, just do whatever you want. Alright, launch users within your domain and within their specific improvement are connected to your trade network. So, it's basically based on like your roads and like naval forces and stuff like that. Each unique luxury adds 5 happiness to your installation, but actually users of the same type don't add anything. It's using their trading. So, basically I'm getting more happiness from that, so that's awesome. Next unit, you're going to go up here. Oh, he blocked me off over here, so I have to walk around, I guess. So, go in this direction, I guess. And you're going to make your way back down over here to the Almond territory, so let's go this way. We discovered Kratoa. So there's Kratoa. Apparently there's 2 natural wonders right next to each other. I don't think that would ever happen in the main game, but whatever, it happened here. Alright, let's see here. You walk around, the other guys walk around. Everyone's Ame right now, right? So there's like, walking around. So he's about to get over here, which is cool. Alright, we can basically get access to this gold. And of course, that's a nice luxury just to have access to. I won't have access to this fish, by the way, but it is what it is. Actually, you know what? It'd probably be better if I go up here, so we'll basically get access to this gold eventually, but Alright, connect your cities to capital by roads. Will generate gold via the trade route. Note that each road costs 1 gold to maintenance per turn, and each road will cost 2 gold, so it's basically like before. And that's a really good spot for because I have access to furs up here, so cool. I'm good for that. Now for Boston here, by the way, I really want to make access to this for sure. So we're gonna buy the gold to make sure I have access to it like right off the bat. I don't want basically Cabal getting access to it, so we'll basically buy that, and then he can't get access to it to save state. That's why I wanted to do that right there. Although by the way, like for America, they're of course able to do it a lot cheaper or like this stuff, but whatever. There's our our coins and stuff like that up there, by the way. Science, happiness, and other stuff. If you haven't figured it out yet. Let's go next turn. These guys are expanding their borders apparently, so New York's apparently got access to both the cattle at this point, so that's cool. We're getting lots and lots of damn food over here. Don't need this much food, so let's go after this cattle, for example. Although for cattle, you need to have a pasture, so that's something that my workers can eventually build over there. And Washington apparently went and got his forest because it basically doesn't have basically when you your settlements, they have to basically expand around in the 2-tile area around your guy before you go a 3-tile area or anything like that. So for example, I can't buy this tile up here until we have access to all these secondary tiles around us first. That's basically how the game works. And that's my warrior. Ooh, nice little bit of land over here. All right, let's go look around. We're gonna go right there. There's trapping basically achieved, so that's cool. You're gonna go right there. There's another mountain down there. Pick a tech, any tech. All right, so I need to get masonry for my stone, so we'll start getting that out of the way if these guys aren't going to. I can trade these guys if I want to, so if they have technology, which apparently no one does. Oh, you have masonry. Please get that for me. I want that, please. So let's get that. And let's go with Germany here. You don't have anything, so let's just go to this then. You're going to go for the wheel instead. And yeah, by the way, don't they have a little bit of science to spend over, so it spilled over into the masonry. But whatever, let's get the wheel. And there's the masonry, so now I can build the pyramids, for example, as well as the core that I really want to build. So you're going to go down in this direction. Okay, awesome. He's got a little bit of coast down there, apparently. Okay, next unit. We're going to walk around Babylon here, I guess. So let's go up this way. Yeah, there's Boston over there, by the way. So I'm actually pretty close to Babylon at this point. Didn't even realize I was so close to him, but that's fine. Let's get you over here. Oh, that might be Germany up there. So Germany is apparently very, very close to Babylon, which is very, very close to Istanbul, the capital of the Ottomans. We're going to go right there. And that's indeed Germany, so there's Berlin. He's apparently got 2 workers, this guy, so he's either got the social policy or built an our worker. Alright, there's a bit of stone down there, that's fine. Alright, if you don't want to move a unit because you can sleep them or fortify, so that's a thing. Yeah, tutorials, they're a thing in this game. You can turn them off if you want to, by the way, but, you know, I just want to show them off the first time around for those who aren't completely familiar with the game, or, you know, at this point, basically, with Civilization 6 out, I'm sure you guys have lost touch of, like, how this game sort of works, somewhat, if you played that game instead. I didn't borrow Civ 6, I didn't think much of it, but whatever. We're going to start on the walls. Well, I don't want to build walls, so you're going to build something else. I could build the pyramids. Yes, build the pyramids. We like the pyramids. Pyramids will give me 2 free workers, which I don't really need, but, you know, whatever. Build the pyramids. And yeah, why not? Just get the population. I'm not going to care about it too much. Alright, so there's an archer unit, by the way. I can use it to fight stuff if I want, but, you know, it's not really fight stuff for that thing up there. And there's Orleans, so we found France. France is very close, which means I now want to basically buy the furs here. Yep, we just buy ourselves those furs. My furs, not yours. It also locks off his ability to run around the land over here, which is nice. Alright, so, let's go over here. Yeah, I'm playing this game like I'm going to keep playing it, so... Not sure if I'm going to keep playing it, but, you know, whatever. You're going to fortify for now. There's the wheel. Alright, pick a tech. You know, after all this time we haven't entered, like, the classical era, we've basically gone so far, but you've, you know, yet to get that far, apparently. Alright, well, let's just start doing it now. We'll basically go after construction. So we'll basically get access to this if I get the chance to. We'll do a final trade if I get the chance to. None of these guys have any technology, I don't think, but, you know, whatever. Alright, well, that's done. Research the wheel's complete. We found some virus that are added to Boston, so Boston's got itself a nice little boost in population over here. And yeah, we now have a lot of population, but you can't, you know, grow anything here because, you know, our population is too high and we don't produce enough food here for it, but whatever. Getting lots of gold from the city, which is very, very nice. Alright, next unit. Wow, there's actually land over here to keep exploring. And y'all know this is like the default map, basically, like, you have, like, you know, very, like, you know, I believe this is, like, actually a Perlin map, by the way. It's what it actually is. It's just, like, you know, lots of, like, you know, inland oceans all over the place is what's going on. I think that's what's going on, at least. Oh, there's Vancouver. Hi, Vancouver. Nice to see you. That's probably in our inland seas, what I'm thinking here, as well as this one. Basically, I think with default, it's like, you know, this tells us a random map type, so in this case, I believe this is like the Perlin map type. And let's just get you down over here. Isn't it so nice, the pixel art? There's like some incense. And there's Vancouver in its glory. Now, note with like the huge map here, you can basically sort of like see like, you know, what it's like, you know, sort of like how like, you know, big the map is. So here we are basically, you know, our like capital city. I've basically explored all like this like, you know, area down here. And this is like only like, you know, like a sixth of the map I've basically explored at this point. So the huge maps are pretty nice for like, you know, how big they are. Although you can play like on a smaller map if you want for like a more like, you know, competitive type, like, you know, arena type of area, I guess, for like, you know, multiplayer, which would be probably good, but, you know, it is what it is. And let's see here, you're going to go up here. And we can go right down here. You know, at this point, I think I've basically played enough, like 55 turns or so, basically to show off what the game's all about. This is a game you can basically play on your phone. It's basically in development, so you can actually get on your PC or in, like, you know, your phone if you want. But although this is a game that's in development, there is a lot to be improved on, so, you know, don't expect it to be perfect or anything. But I think it's actually a really good game. This is why I want to basically show it off, because, you know, this actually really perked my attention because it's really cool. For, like, you know, playing Civilization 5 for free with other people if you want. But anyhow, let's just save the game here, and, you know, saving the game is basically, you know, very similar to what it was before. Yeah, there's all saves, by the way, if you want. You can, like, go, like, load all saves if you want. So there's the all saves for all my turns there. And, like, you know, multiplayer is a thing, so, you know, you can create a multiplayer game, other stuff like that. There's victory stats, basically science victory, culture victory, conflict victory, your stuff to basically do. Alright, well anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed, and that's basically I think going to be it for this little Let's Play. For now, I hope you enjoy and take care.